Oh, hello, this is Don O'Malley with Don's Breakfast Cereal Show. Thanks for tuning in again. Today we're starting off with Chandu the Magician. Then we're going to start right into, immediately following, with the Return of Chandu. Both of these star Bela Lugosi. In the first one, Chandu and the Magician, he is the bad guy. In the second one, the Return of Chandu, he plays Chandu himself. Also watch for Sally the Zombie Cheerleader. She shows up. Have fun. I'll see you later.
Mighty voice of Ubasti. Roxana, awake. The lost land of Lemuria waits beneath the sea. O mighty Ubasti, I pledge myself to the resurrection of thy long-dead priestess. The chosen one shall be brought to thee from far across the sea. Her living soul shall be merged with the body of Hosanna, that Hosanna may live again, that the lost land of Lemuria may rise above the waters, and that Ubasti may rule throughout the world. Hosanna! Hosanna! Long to Hosanna! Princess Nadji, who has been chosen for the sacrifice, is in Suva. Look into the sacred fire. The chosen one is guarded by this follower of the white yogi, who is known as Chandu the Magician. But Chandu will leave Suva, and the Princess Nadji will be unprotected. Beatrice, thou wilt go to Suva, and thou wilt bring here for the sacrifice this chosen one whose soul shall awaken Hosanna. Go. Princess Nadji, we await the coming of thy soul.
Reluctant Chandler, be assured that your family will receive the greatest protection.
Thank you, Commandant. And I feel sure they will be safe in your care.
Gee, I wish I could go with you, Uncle Frank.
No, Bob. You must stay here and take care of the family.
A lot of protection would be.
Oh, I don't know.
Mr. Chandler, we're ready to get underway.
I see.
Well, goodbye, Frank.
Goodbye, dear.
And good luck.
Thank you.
Chandu, I am afraid.
Don't worry, my dear. The Commandant will protect you. I will return soon.
I shall be waiting anxiously.
Everything will be all right, my dear. Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Daddy.
Goodbye, Uncle.
Goodbye. Bob.
Goodbye, Uncle Frank.
Goodbye, and be a good boy.
You bet I will.
Do be careful,
Goodbye,
Frank.
dear. Commandant.
Sarah. Yes, Beatrice. Second only to the supreme voice of the Ubasti. I will notify all followers that I am here. Bring me clothes such as Chandu has. At once. Oh, mighty voice of Ubasti. By the flames of Baal. By the black art of Hecate. I conjure thy power. Princess Nadji, the master speaks. Thou wilt do as I command.
Nadji, what's the matter? Speak to me.
Chandu did not go away. He's here. I must go to him. He calls.
Thou wilt come to me, Princess Nadji.
Bob, Betty.
What's the matter, Mother?
Mother,
Do you suppose...
Chandu is here. I must go to him. He calls.
She's right, Mother. I've seen Uncle Frank do some mighty funny things.
She's certainly not going out alone in this place. We're going with her. Betty, you go and get our hats. Bob, order a car.
Oh, Yogi, my teacher far across the sea.
My ears have heard thy call, my son. Speak.
My teacher, I fear Nadji's in danger.
Return to Suva at once, my son, to the hut of the aged woman Sisara. Make haste.
What's your course? Northeast by north, half north, sir.
Captain, must go back to Suva at once. To Suva? Is anything wrong, Mr. Chandler? Something has happened in Suva. It makes it imperative that I shall return at once. Very well, I'll go to give the order immediately. Take a new course. Far west for south.
Aye, sir.
Thank you.
called Chandu.
You know, Mother, I don't like the looks of this place.
Well, it certainly does look mysterious.
Chandu wishes to see the Princess Nadji alone.
Well, Nadji, Frank would never send for you like this.
Hey, let's get out of this place.
I said it the most.
Wait.
Until I see Chandu.
Doesn't Nadji act funny?
You sent for me, Chandu? Who are you?
Nadji disappeared from this room to that circle. The circle of Ola. They have taken her to Lemuria.
Oh. Oh.
I am sure. Nadji is a prisoner in the temple of Lemuria.
Oh.
But you're not going to let him get away with it, are you, Uncle Frank?
I'm leaving for Lemuria at once. Commandant has an old chart who chose the location.
Are we going?
No, my dear. It will be too dangerous. You will be safer here.
Oh, we don't want to stay here, Uncle Frank.
Well, I know I should never feel safe on this island again. Not after what happened last night. No, Frank, we're going with you.
Oh, yogi, my teacher. My teacher across the sea, hear me.
My son, thy mortal fears for the safety of thy love have been thy undoing. They have led thee within the dark curtain of Ubasti.
The curtain of Ubasti.
The invisible barrier of black magic. It surrounds thee and those dear to thee. Thou must attempt to see more clearly.
But teacher, Nadji is a prisoner in Lemuria.
Thy vision is clouded. Again I say thou must attempt to see more clearly. Thou thyself must find the way to release her. Have faith, my son. Have faith.
Thy powers are useless, Chandu. The Princess Nadji must fulfill the destiny that was hers at birth.
Who are you?
I am the voice of Ubasti, Turn back at once. Wipe out from thy mind all knowledge of Vavasti, or thou wilt know a death more terrible than man has ever known. The voice of Vavasti commands. Obey.
Call him, Captain, quickly.
Frank, what's happened?
What is it, Captain? What's happened?
Is the ship in danger, Captain?
Serious danger. The compass is utterly useless, and we haven't had a breath of wind for hours. Mr. Chandler, you'd better stay here with Mrs. Regent and the children. I'll handle the crew.
Well, that's funny. There's not a sound now.
Uncle Frank.
The drums. The jungle drums.
Nadji, Princess of Egypt, look upon the face of Osana, priestess of Vavasti. Thou wilt die, and thy soul shall pass into the body of the priestess Osana, who will then awaken, and Vavasti shall rule again throughout the world. Hosanna! Hosanna! Long rule Hosanna! The days of thy life are yet 7. When the rays of the twin star Centaurus shall fall upon thy heart, that will be the hour of thy passing. The stars move slowly, but no power of man can delay them in their course. Hosanna! Hosanna! Long rule Hosanna!
Uncle Frank! Uncle Frank!
Princess Nadji, your soul will become attuned with the spirit of Hosanna that dwells here in her tomb. You will live as she lived. There is no escape. You are in the pyramid of Theos.
I am a princess of Egypt. I shall not cry for help. Chandu will come.
Chandu. The power of Ubasti. You will guard the princess carefully until the rising of the twin stars Centaurus. Then there will be a great feast, and you will be rewarded. Beware of the voice of Ubasti.
Well, you certainly gave us a couple of bad hours, Uncle Frank. What happened?
I don't know. I came up under the raft and bumped my head. Captain, Bob and I will look for water. Meanwhile, don't let Mrs. Regent or Betty out of your sight. If anything should happen, fire your gun. Let's go, Bob. Look, Bob. Footprints.
Whoever they are, they're barefooted.
So this island is inhabited.
Oh, I'll bet they're natives.
Bob, we are on the island of Lemuria.
Lemuria?
Yes. And those are the footprints of the cat worshippers. Come on, Bob. Bob, you hurry back to the beach and bring the others here.
Aren't you going with me?
No, Bob. I'm going to follow those tracks. They will lead me to the temple in Nadji. Be careful, Bob.
Did you call? I was dreaming.
What happened? Where are the others? They've taken them. Who? The natives. There were hundreds of them. Which way did they go? I don't know. Can you walk? Yes, I think I can make it all right. Where is your gun? It's gone. They jumped us before we knew it. Come on, we haven't a moment to lose.
We have to be very careful.
The rest of the prisoners. Chandu, you are trapped. You may walk the passages for years and find no way out. What of Chandu? Chandu is in the endless passage from which none escapes. But this Chandu is now within the curtain of Obasti, deprived of his magic powers.
No magician is without power so long as he lives.
Beatrice,
I will place the Princess Nadji within the invisible circle.
Yes, master.
O yogi, my teacher, hear me.
Who formed upon the yogi in this realm of black magic.
Where are you?
I am here. A follower of the yogi, lift the grating that I may see your face. Who are you? I am Shiva, leader of the white magicians, who once ruled all of Lemuria.
Give me the sign.
Brother, I have been imprisoned here for many years, since the white magicians were overthrown. And you?
In the East, I'm called Chandu.
Chandu, the magician.
But here in Lemuria, I'm not able to use my power.
The black curtain of Upasati.
Yes. I came here to rescue Nadji, Princess of Egypt. But my family are prisoners now in the hands of the savages.
Then there is no time to lose. We must swing across. It is the only way out. I will go first. This is the shrine of my people. From here alone may we seek the aid of the yogi.
Thank man for this, O mighty voice. The prisoners are outside. What of Chandu? Chandu is safe with the sacred tiger. The chain is broken. Oh, dost thou still hold Chandu in contempt? Chandu did not fall to the sacred tiger. Look in the fire. What dost thou see? Dost thou see Chandu or Shiva, the white magician? I see nothing, O mighty voice. They have escaped! I have a way of finding this Chandu. Bring in the prisoner. Chandu, wherever thou art, hear me. Your friends are being led to the torture chamber, where they shall die horribly, one by one. Save them now, if you can. Chandu will come to the rescue of his friend. Thou hast everything prepared?
We await thy command, exalted one.
This one will do. The mother will call quite loudly for her brother, and Chandu will come.
O yogi, my teacher far across the sea, hear me.
My son, dost thou hear my voice?
Yes, yes, I do, my teacher.
Be not afraid, my son. The Ubasti must be destroyed. The Princess Nadji must not be sacrificed. Thy friends must not die.
I'm listening, my teacher.
My son, in thy extremity, remember the high incantation.
The high incantation? Dare I use that power?
Thou knowest the penalty of its use, my son. Thou alone must decide the necessity. Farewell.
The high incantation. It means death, if used selfishly. But I love the princess.
There is yet another way, Chandu.
Tell me.
Thy path lies through the circle of invisibility. May the powers of Ra be with thee. So long as these sands run, the powers of Ra will be with thee. Return here before the last grain falls.
Beware, my son. When the last grain of sand falls, wherever thou art, thou wilt again become visible to the eyes of men.
Nadji, it is I, Chandu.
Where are you?
Each swing of the knife brings it closer.
There is a secret shrine to which I must return within a limited time.
Where is Chandu?
Find a friend outside. Hurry.
Chandu, seize him! Chandu the Magician, this time thou wilt not escape.
Who are you?
I am your friend, and a friend of Chandu.
But Uncle Frank said you'd be outside.
I became alarmed at the delay.
But can't we go back? My mother and sister are still in that torture room.
We can aid them only by seeking aid ourselves.
Chandu, face the all-powerful goddess of Lugosi and know thy fate. The supreme goddess is merciful, Chandu. If thou wilt bow before Lugosi and devote thy powers to Osana, thy life shall be spared. Speak, Chandu! Chandu, for thy defiance, thou shalt be confined to the cave of the crushing stone, where thou shalt learn to speak.
Don't you think we ought to be doing something about Mother and Uncle Frank?
This is the shrine of my people. From here alone may we seek the aid of the yogi.
Here, thou wilt have time to think, Chandu, and to decide. Call, and thou shalt be heard.
cannot reach it.
Chandu, I knew you'd come. What happened? I cannot reach you.
Be calm, my dear. It is an old trick of the black magicians.
Oh, I'm afraid.
You have been thrust into the fourth dimension. But for the moment, there's nothing to fear.
Dorothy and the others, they are in terrible danger. Oh, you must find them. At once. Morning will be too late.
I'll find them, Hachi.
Chandu, wilt thou speak? Chandu, hear me! Art thou ready to speak?
No!
Atra, give Chandu more reason to speak.
Get Uncle Frank. The chain's caught on the edge of a rock and I'm holding it there.
The boy was here. I'm afraid something has happened.
Hosanna! Hosanna! Long to Hosanna!
Can it be? Ceremony?
I know a secret passage to the altar. Follow me.
This will lead you to the altar. A curtain covers the door at the end of this passage. I will find the boy and join you.
Chandu has escaped. To avoid further meddling on the part of his upstart, Robasti is prepared to offer thee the lives of these prisoners. Provided thou wilt renounce Chandu, renounce all hope of escape, renounce the world, and dedicate thy soul to the priestess of Sana, that she may live again.
Where's Chandu? Is he safe?
Yes, my son. He's on his way to the altar room. We must hurry.
Will you free the prisoners whom I love? Will you permit them and Chandu to leave Lemuria unharmed? swear by the black oath of Vasti.
I swear.
Swear that these archers will not harm them.
I swear.
By the sun god, Ra, I renounce the world. I renounce Chandu.
Uncle Frank, why don't you do something?
I dedicate my soul to Osana, that she may live again. Chandu.
Chandu, thou hast heard. The Princess Nadji, by her own oath, has placed herself beyond thy reach. Thou and thy friends are free to leave Lemuria in peace. Free the prisoners. Return the Princess Nadji to the ancient tomb of Osana.
We will leave by the secret passage.
Chandu.
This is the jungle exit near the shrine.
The hour of thy return approaches. Place the body of Osana in her tomb and prepare the Princess Nadji for the ceremony.
Princess of Egypt, sleep. Let thy soul make immune with the soul of Osana, and learn what the future holds me.
of the Lemurian. The yogi rules, and these prisoners belong to him. Get your friends to the shrine. Then come to the secret passage to the temple. All right. There is not a moment to lose. Hurry up. Quick. Let's go.
This is the sacred shrine of Tiba's people, survivors of the wise magicians. You will be perfectly safe here until I return.
But Frank, what can you do against all those madmen?
I can do much now.
Uncle Frank, the Akatone.
My son Nadji has renounced thee. Renounce now thy love for her, and the high incantation is thine.
I renounce.
Hasten to the temple. Nadji lies now upon the altar beside the body of Osana. Thy time is short.
Princess Nadji, thy mind is blank. When thou dost awaken, thou wilt retain no memory of thy mortal self. Sleep, Princess Nadji, sleep. Immortality awakens thee.
All the faithful, and we will proceed with the ceremony. Accept this sacrifice, that thy priestess Hosanna shall rule again.
forever. Hosanna! Hosanna! Thou shalt rule forever! Glorious Hosanna! High priestess of Hamas, at last thou hast awakened. By the power of the high incantation, I call upon the wisdom of thee, Chandu! For this sacrilege, thou shalt die! Oh, merciful one, goddess of black art, I call upon thy power! I say unto the black art of Lemuria, thou hast no power!
I'm sorry, gentlemen, that's all I can tell you. Mr. Chandler is very busy.
But what about escape from the Princess Nadji?
What's all this magic stuff? There isn't anything to that, is there? We have nothing to say.
How about a couple of pictures?
No, not even a snap. Hey, wait a minute. Hey!
Hold it right there, Mr. Chandler.
Hey, wait a minute. That's no fair.
It's all right, Bob.
Hey, where'd they go? Out there! What do you know? They were here just a minute ago.
Bob, what in the world is all this commotion about?
Just newspaper men, Mother.
That's funny. They were sitting right here.
Yeah, I never saw that happen before.
But where are Frank and Nadji?
That's what they'd like to know.
Boy, look!
Hey, Sally the Zombie Cheerleader here, and you're watching Don's Breakfast Cereal Show, hosted by Don O'Malley.
Minutes late. Yes. Weather a little thick over the mountains. Better late than never. Can you tell me if Mr. Frank Chandler is aboard? I want to meet him, but if I miss connection, I shall not wait. Frank Chandler? Yes, Mr. Chandler's aboard. I thank you. You're welcome.
Mr. and Mrs. James, the Princess Nadji.
Your Highness, I am delighted.
How are you? Your Highness. I guess I never met a real princess before.
Oh, please. I wish everybody here in America would forget that I am a princess.
Well, just as you say. Nevertheless, you're every inch a princess.
Oh, thank you.
Mrs. Regent, I suppose you're very excited over Chandler's homecoming?
I certainly am. He was delayed in Chicago, you know, but we're expecting him by plane tonight.
Yes, we are also anxious.
You know my children, Betty and Bob. Well, you remember Mr. and Mrs. James.
Oh, yes, how do you do?
How do you do, my dears? What adorable children, Dorothy.
I think so.
My, how they've grown.
Haven't they?
Shall we dance?
I'll see you later.
Very well, Dorothy.
Why does not Chandu come? Without him, I do not feel safe. Even here.
Nonsense, my dear. Remember, you're in California now, not Egypt. Nothing can harm you here.
Of course not, Nadji. Don't get jittery now. Listen, put the soft pedal on that Chandu stuff. Uncle Frank prefers to be known as just plain Mr. Chandler here in California.
Oh, I'm sorry. But you know, to me he's always Chandu.
Oh, forget it. Come on, Betty, let's have a dance. What do you say?
Hi there, pilgrims. Welcome to our city. You're the
For Pete's sake.
Oh, Bob, you're just in time to dance with me. Your brother's a most divine dancer.
Well, I'm sorry, Judy. I just promised this dance to Betty.
Going to dance with your own sister? Why, that's positively sinful. You won't mind, will you, darling, if I take it away from you?
Mr. Regent,
yes.
I'm from the Daily Star. Can you give me some information about the Princess Nadji?
Oh, I'd be delighted. Pardon me, Judy. Let's go right over here.
Fine.
Oh, I think that's positively fiendish.
I still feel uneasy. I wish Chandu would come.
Now, my dear, I want you to relax and enjoy yourself.
I am Dr. Rara, and this is Mr. Sutra. We are friends of Mr. Chandler, but haven't the honor of Mrs. Regent's acquaintance.
Chandler has not returned from the East yet, sir. Mrs. Regent is receiving.
Thank you.
Why,
Nadji, what is it?
a terrible danger has just entered this house.
Chandu is aboard the transcontinental plane, and then my men will receive him at the airport. Are you prepared and ready to do my bidding?
Yes, Master.
Swear then by the sacred symbol of Ubasti.
I swear.
Well, do not announce us to Mrs. Regent.
That'll make a great story for the Sunday papers. Did the princess happen to come to America for any particular reason?
Well, they did try to kidnap her in Egypt. She's very wealthy, you know. But don't play it up in the paper. It might not be safe for her out here.
It's a cinch it wouldn't be. Now, one more question. Is there any truth in the story that your uncle has some sort of magic power and is known in the East as Chandu the Magician?
Well, my uncle was born in the Orient. In fact, he spent most of his life there. So you don't believe in magic, do you? Oh, my uncle has studied these Eastern tricks and just happens to do a few of them now and then, that's all. But don't play that up either.
Bob?
Yes?
I've been looking all over for you. Pardon me interrupting.
Certainly.
Mother wants you in the library at once.
Oh, all right. You excuse us?
You bet. Thanks for the dope.
It's all right. What's all the row, Mother?
Nadji feels some terrible danger has just entered the house.
Oh, come on now, Nadji. This isn't Egypt, you know. I thought we left all that stuff behind with the mummies.
It is real, Bob. Just as it was in Egypt.
Nadji.
Oh, if Chandu were only here.
Well, he will be here very soon, dear. We can't take this warning lightly, Bob.
You don't have to tell me that after what's happened before. I think I'll go have a look around the ballroom.
What good would that do? The dozens of Uncle Frank's friends here whom you've never seen.
Gee, that's right. I know what I'll do. I'll get the admission cards from the doorman. We may learn something from them.
That's a good idea. Hurry.
Oh, Bob.
Yeah?
Aren't you going to dance with me now?
Well, I've got to do something for Mother. I'm awfully sorry, Judy. I'll have to...
I do believe you don't want to dance with me.
Oh, Judy, dear, whatever gave you that idea?
When the princess enters the ballroom, be ready to give her a glass of wine at my signal. And when they call a physician, remember that I am Dr. Vara.
I understand, Master.
Take this. Go.
Where can I find a telephone?
You'll find a booth right back there, sir.
Thank you.
Mr. and Mrs. James Thomas?
R.S.T. Thomas. Okay.
Everything's all right so far. Vara. Dr. Vara. That's a funny name. How about him, Betty?
Hello. Oh, hello, Frank. Chandu. Yes. Yes, she's all right. But come at once. Let me speak to him. Chandu. I feel danger. Come quickly.
All right, Nadji. I'll be there in 5 minutes. Meanwhile, try not to be alone. Stay in the ballroom with the guests.
All right. All right.
Now, don't worry. Just do as I say. Goodbye.
Be ready.
Where did Uncle Frank call from, Nadji?
Oh, I don't know. Someplace nearby. He said he would be here in 5 minutes.
Boy, he certainly must have hit it up from the airport after that plane landed. That's more than an hour's drive. But I guess he had more than one reason to hurry.
Bob.
Well, gee, Mom, we all know how Uncle Frank feels about Nadji. The trouble is, none of us know how she feels about him.
It isn't any of your business, Smarty. Chandu's my very good friend, Bob. But that is all. It would be dangerous for Chandu to be anything more to me. He runs great risk as it is, in just being my friend.
Well, my dear, your troubles and your fears are all over now.
Say, Mom, it's about time we're getting in to see our guest.
I think so, too.
The wine for Princess Nadji.
To the Princess Nadji, may she live long and happily.
The Princess Nadji.
And now a toast from Her Highness.
My friend, I want to tell you all how glad I am to be here in America among you. And in return, I offer health and happiness to you all. we're so glad you're back.
So am I, Dorothy.
Gee, Uncle Frank, we're glad to see you.
Hello, Bob.
Chandu escaped at the airport. I cannot understand it. Sutra.
Bob, get the party going. Start him dancing.
Sure, let's go dance, Betty. Come on.
Had an accident?
Yes. The glass seemed to fly right out of my hand.
Nonsense. You must have touched it. Nito. One moment, please.
Chandu has captured the mind of the servant.
Nito, you will go to the library and wait for me there. Do you understand?
Yes, sir. You must stop it.
Come, I will explain everything to you. Nadji, I don't want to frighten you, but I have learned the reasons for these attempts to kidnap you.
What is it, Frank?
Nadji, have you ever heard of the sect of Ubasti?
Ubasti? Of the Lemurians?
Yes, of the lost continent.
The birthplace of black magic.
What does it all mean, Frank?
Recently, the perfectly preserved body of Osana, the last high priestess of Ubasti, was recovered from the sea. These people believe that they can bring their priestess back to life by a human sacrifice.
Oh, what a perfectly terrible belief.
The sacrifice must be an Egyptian princess of royal blood. Nadji is the only living Egyptian princess, and the Ubasti will stop at nothing.
Oh.
An old legend prophesies the return of the lost continent in all its glory when Osana lives again.
And they have chosen Nadji?
Oh.
I had to tell you, Nadji. But have no fear. We have faced dangers before, have we not? We will do it again. It's better to know the reason, so that we may fight it out. Don't be afraid, my dear. I'm going now to question Nito. You may learn a great deal from him. You will answer my questions fully and truthfully. You will do as I command.
Yes, sir.
By whose order did you give the drugged wine to the princess tonight?
By the order of the high priest Vinjan.
Vinjan? He was in this house tonight?
Yes, sir.
Sect of Ubasti has members in America?
There is a meeting place not far from this house.
Here in California? Where is this meeting place? I command you to speak. Speak. Where is the meeting place?
There is an old house, a dead tree.
A dead tree? Where is this house? How is it reached? Speak, I command you.
It is reached by the road from the canyon. And
Nito, you will go to the library and wait for me there. Do you understand?
Yes, sir. You must stop it.
Come, I will explain everything to you. Nadji, I don't want to frighten you, but I have learned the reasons for these attempts to kidnap you.
What is it, Frank?
Nadji, have you ever heard of the sect of Ubasti?
Ubasti? Of the Lemurians?
Yes, of the lost continent.
The birthplace of black magic.
And what does it all mean, Frank?
Recently, the perfectly preserved body of Osana, the last high priestess of Ubasti, was recovered from the sea. These people believe that they can bring their priestess back to life by a human sacrifice.
Oh, what a perfectly terrible belief.
The sacrifice must be an Egyptian princess of royal blood. Nadji is the only living Egyptian princess, and the Ubasti will stop at nothing.
Oh.
An old legend prophesies the return of the lost continent in all its glory when Osana lives again.
And they have chosen Nadji?
Oh.
I'm going now to question Nito. You may learn a great deal from him. You will answer my questions fully and truthfully. You will do as I command.
Yes, sir.
By whose order did you give the drugged wine to the princess tonight?
By the order of the high priest Vinjan.
Vinjan? He was in this house tonight?
Yes, sir.
Sect of Ubasti has members in America?
There is a meeting place not far from this house.
Here in California? Where is this meeting place? I command you to speak. Speak. Where is the meeting place?
There is an old house, a dead tree.
A dead tree?
It is reached by the road from the canyon. And
Nadji!
What happened?
Nito is dead. Poison dart through the window. This one was meant for me.
Oh, Chandu. Why, Frank, it might have killed you.
Don't worry. The miss is as good as a mile. Get down. Come, Nadji.
Again, you have risked your life for me.
Nonsense, Nadji. I saw it coming and dodged. Nito belonged to the secret sect of Ubasti.
Oh.
I don't want to alarm you, Nadji. The sect of Ubasti has members, many members in America, and a meeting place here in Los Angeles. Nito!
How did it happen, Uncle Frank?
One of those darts. Nadji, it is no longer safe for you to remain here. Prince Andrew's yacht is in the harbor. I think we should accept his invitation for a cruise.
I think that's a splendid idea.
Men of Ubasti, I have pledged myself to unite the soul of Nadji, daughter of Egypt, with the body of Osana, priestess of Ubasti, that Ubasti may remain supreme throughout centuries to come. O mighty Ubasti, everlasting ruler of darkness and wrath, open the gates of the future, that we may see in thy sacred fire how Nadji may be brought to thee. I see a mummy case. It stands in the house of Chandu. I see Chandu and hear his voice.
I'm leaving town unexpectedly. Would it be convenient for the museum to send for the mummy today?
Certainly, Mr. Chandler. The museum is deeply grateful for your gift.
Thank you very much.
Any news, Uncle Frank?
How is Nadji?
Well, she's in her room. She's still a little upset.
We must keep very close guard over her, Dorothy. Nadji's in great danger.
Frank, why don't you place this whole matter in the hands of the police?
Police. The police idea of magic begins and ends on the vaudeville stage. They would have ridiculed us. Besides, the resulting publicity would put Vinjan on guard. Good morning, Nadji.
Good morning.
I hope you had some rest.
Chandu, you must let me go back to Egypt. I bring you only danger.
Nadji. You must put such ideas out of your mind, my dear. You will be perfectly safe here until we sail tomorrow. Now I must hurry. Prince Chandler will be waiting, but don't be afraid. I'll be back soon. Bob, walk to the car with me. Goodbye. Bob, I leave everything in your hands. Nadji must not be left alone for a moment outside the house.
You can depend on me, Uncle Frank.
By the way, the men from the museum will come for the mummy. Admit no other strangers.
Righto.
For the princess.
Oh, thank you. It is beautiful.
be ready to sail at dawn. Come aboard whenever you like. It's an honor to serve Chandu and the Princess Nadji. The honor is ours, Your Highness. And see you tonight.
Sleepy. Your California climate is very soothing. Why don't you take a rest, Nadji? We may go aboard the yacht before morning. Chandu. Steady, Nadji. Are you all right? Told you she was sleeping.
I don't care. I promised Uncle Frank I'd take care of her. We better have a look. Come on, let's get out of here.
Are we going to Tahiti, Uncle Frank?
Yes, we sail in the morning. Everyone must be aboard tonight. Where is Nadji?
Why, she's sleeping. Shall I call her?
No. Just see if she has awakened.
Hello, Uncle Frank.
Everything goes all right, Bob?
I never let Nadji out of my sight till she came in for a nap.
That's the man.
Uncle Frank! Uncle Frank, come up here quickly. Nadji's gone. She's not in her room.
blind vengeance meeting place.
Are you sure you know where it is, Uncle Frank?
Only that it is an old house with a dead tree nearby.
Princess Nadji, thou art lost forever to Chandu.
Cedric, take this note to Mrs. Catfish. Yes, ma'am. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Junior's gonna get it. Junior's gonna get it. From the teacher. Oh, I wonder where it could be.
Hey, what do you think you are, huh? Big shot? I'll show you. In your side pocket.
it out tonight. I'm going to be there. I'm going to be there tonight. A big time down there tonight.
Oh, Shavolva.
Yeah, man. Looks like there's going to be a whole
Let
lot
it
of...
go, I get a gander.
There's going to be there, yeah.
Hey, can I be a member?
Oh, I get it. Sure, kid. Come around about 8 o'clock.
Oh, boy, oh, boy.
Hey, fellas, look who wants to be a big fry.
Must be catching cold or something. Oh. Well, see you later, fellas.
Where could my boy be?
Here comes that good-for-nothing brat of a boy. He's such a devil, I could whip him with joy. He's been carousing at the Burley Q. Just watch me teach him with the sole of my shoe. Small fry, strutting by the pool room. Small fry, should be in the schoolroom. My, put down that cigarette. You ain't grown up high and mighty yet. Small fry, dancing for a penny. Small fry, counting up how many. My, just listen here to me. You ain't the biggest catfish in the deep blue sea. Your pants is pecking all day long to some old radio song. Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah. You better listen to your ma and someday practice the law, and then you'll be a real success. Yes, small fry, kiss the neighbor's daughter. Small fry, stay in the shallow water. Seems I should take you across my knee. You ain't the biggest catfish in the deep blue sea. Oh me, oh my, small fry. And where do you think you're going now, my little big shot? Going out. Oh, yeah? Oh, gee, Ma, can't I have any fun? This is no time for children and small fry to be in the street. Now, you stay there. They treat me like a baby. I got the right. So they call me small fry, huh? I'll show them.
You want to be a big fry?
Yeah.
Oh, it's small fry. You want to be a big fry?
Small fry, sitting by the pool room. Small fry, took me in the schoolroom. My, put down that cigarette. You ain't a grown up high and mighty yet. Small fry, dancing for a penny. Small fry, counting up how many. My, just listen here to me. You ain't the biggest catfish in the deep blue sea. You practice pecking all day long to some old radio song. Oh yes, oh yes, oh yes. You better listen to your ma and someday practice the law, and then you'll be a real success. Yes, small fry, got the neighbor's daughter. Small fry, stay in shallow water. See, across my knee. You ain't the biggest catfish in the deep blue sea.
Oh me, oh my, small fry.
You got your feet all soaking wet, you'll be the death of me, yeah. Oh me, oh my, oh my.
Hello again, this is Don O'Malley with Don's Breakfast Cereal Show. I hope you're enjoying Chandu the Magician and its sequel, the few chapters that we've shown so far of the Return of Chandu. Also, I hope you enjoyed seeing Sally, the zombie cheerleader. She'll be back again. So will I. Join us next week for the Return of Chandu and a few more chapters. Good night, stay safe.